Hello, ladies, gentlemen, witches, wizards, warlocks, and everybody else. Welcome back to Randolph the Grey Plays Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. Cool. I think we're on like part 7 or something. We're finishing up a study in green. What are we up to? What are we doing? We are learning more about Bernard Marley is apparently what we're up to right now. So I don't think we could actually talk to... I don't think we can talk to this guy again.
A murder at my club. What a disaster.
Okay, it's been a minute. It's been a couple days since I played last, so I'm trying to remember.
Was killed by the statue's spear.
Why won't the police say anything?
Trying to remember what exactly we were about last time. We went to the foundry, I'm pretty sure. Or Bernard Marley's foundry, right? Interesting. I don't think there's anything else in here for us to find. It doesn't look like. So maybe I shouldn't have left yet. Maybe we've got to go back to that guy's store. Maybe, no, it doesn't look like there's any more evidence in here. So let's head back to Grub Street. Head back to this guy's foundry, hopefully. It was a long run last I remember. Oh, what story are we telling? I think we're telling the story about the time I was in French immersion. Okay, yeah. So I'm from Canada. Up in Canada, you can choose to do French immersion because there's 2 national languages here, right? And I was a pretty smart kid. I knew my alphabet and all that stuff. So my mom, you like that? You like how we just cut right there and there? All right. Now we're going to jog it out to what's it called street? To Grub Street. I think this is the right way. Head back to that foundry, see if we can't find any more dirt on this guy.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
He's gonna point that way.
It's that way.
That way.
It's that way.
Thanks, big guy. Alright. Let's go to Grub Street. Honestly, I think if we just keep running, we'll be okay. Why does this game do such weird things to my brain more than any other game that I've ever played? It does, like, it gives me, like, a weird eyeball irritation-y thing where I just want to squint the whole time. Maybe I can do that. Just squint. I feel like this isn't great because I'm much more animated with my big old eyeballs open. I don't know. Maybe it's like there's too much movement in this game. Like, everything's going on all at once. Messes with my head. What are you doing? I don't think that's how you fix things, brother. Whack it. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah, that is not working, dude. Okay. Let's head back into this joint, this jizzle. Don't say that. Don't say that. Let's take a peek around. Guys, I've got so much stuff I have to do today on my days off, so I just went back to work.
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
I just went back to work after, you know, the whole being away from work for a while thing, and trying to be both a streamer and a YouTuber and, like, have an actual job is exhausting. Oh, what do we got here?
Something large and heavy was dragged here.
Possibly
Two
a
large
statue?
boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Takun Uman's statue. Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson.
So that's what I missed, hey? Okay, great. Great. 3 boxes containing parts of Takun Uman's statue were stored in Marley's foundry. 2 of them were moved to Marley's office. Okay, great. Break into Marley's office at night with Watson. I mean, that'll at least be fun. I miss my boy Watson. What's
A
this?
furnace for melting metal.
Great deduction, Sherlock. No scheisse, Sherlock. Ha! Got him. Okay. Back to 221B Baker Street. A study in green. Yeah, so I was in French immersion because in Canada you can choose to do French immersion instead of just English school. So I did French immersion from kindergarten all the way up to grade 10 or year 10, wherever you guys are from. I don't remember what they call it in like Europe. But yeah, so I was in French immersion, and in kindergarten, grade 1, something like that, we had 2 kids who only spoke French come to the class. And you have to keep in mind that, all right, we're back to 221B Baker Street. I got a cutscene loading. I don't want to start talking about my French story now.
Caitlin's at Miss Alice's playing the piano. She disobeyed me.
Well, Holmes, I was inspired to... Oh, look here. The postman has made a mistake. He's delivered a letter addressed to Miss Alice.
Oh, he must have
Clearly.
221B for 221C. Give it to me, Watson.
Watson's like, no, I want to take it to her, please. Let me do. I'm in love with her.
I need to finish here first.
Oh. All right. I guess we'll
I do
finish
hope
here.
that bone has no connection to Watson's medical practice.
What am I doing here? Oh, analyze letter?
I can't help myself. I must open this letter.
I can't help myself. I must open this letter.
It would be easier to open this letter if I steam it. Let's prepare. Boil water in...
Boil water in the kettle. Okay, cool. So this is fun. We take the kettle. We put that on there. We grab the water. We boil it. Oh, unless there's already water in here. Okay. And then we grab the letter and hold it over the steam. Oh no, this feels illegal. Okay, it's been nice and
I
softened.
need to open it with
So
something
now we
sharp.
can use the knife. And so this is what? This is how you open a letter without letting people know that you opened their letter. You just unglue the you make the glue liquidy and moist, and then you open it, read it, and then you can put the glue back on it. Alice, so you finally did it. You moved and settled next to him. You are a bold one. He will fascinate you, but be cautious of him all the same. I am writing to tell you that what I found in your father's boat, it is quite damaged, but still afloat. You can use it if you wish. You must know that your father was like a brother to me. If there's anything in any way that I can do to help you, please let me know. Anything, whatever the risk may involve. Oh dear. So Alice is kind of a bad mama jamma, it seems like. Yo, this is interesting.
Miss Alice planned to live here because of me. I need to have a talk with her as soon as possible.
Yeah, this is a little uncomfortable, and now she's hanging out with our daughter. That honestly is starting to make me feel a little...
I need something to apply the glue.
I need a pipette. Or maybe this little guy? Okay, yeah, so we just put some more glue on the envelope to make it look like we never stole it. Alternatively, we could just tell her that we opened her mail and be like, hey, why you stalking me, bro?
I'm going to take some air on the balcony for a few minutes.
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony.
Okay, good to know.
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony.
Okay, for sure. So am I going out onto the balcony then? Is there a balcony? Oh, there's a balcony in my room. Lovely, lovely. All right, Alice. What's
How about
up?
telling me why you came here in the first place?
Mr. Holmes, why do you ask? I hardly think that I'm accountable to you.
Since you extended an invitation to my daughter against my wishes, I believe that you are.
So said the father, cloaked in all his severity. My word, you almost frighten me.
You won't
You
say that.
should.
Very well. Ask Caitlin to come home now.
Oh, poor child, let her play. Such insouciance.
Uh-oh.
So useful for covering up disturbing secrets. And since you intend to hide the truth from her,
What?
we all have our secrets.
You...
But don't worry, Mr. Holmes. Caitlin is a sensitive child, and I like her enormously.
Alice, come back in. I can do it. See? You're wonderful.
I like to think that the feeling is mutual. We wouldn't want her to know of your secrets, or for her to be unhappy. I have to go inside now.
Are we being blackmailed because our daughter's not actually our blood daughter, but we've been raising her? But, like, that's got to be such an awkward talk to have. I can't imagine what it would be like to have a kid and...
Holmes, I entirely forgot. There's a man corresponding to the photograph
Okay.
who is a regular visitor at the Hospital for Tropical Diseases. His name is James Byron.
Oh.
Are you sure? That's fantastic.
And we can visit him. But you should disguise yourself first. I'll introduce you as my colleague.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Let me go get on my disguise. Yeah, I love disguises. Okay. So while we do a new... Oh. Yeah. Give me that. And... Oh, dear. I love these disguises. This is the one. What do you think? We'll go to the wardrobe. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so it must be really awkward to have... like an adopted kid that they don't know that they're adopted. I mean, I'm sure it's awkward, but validate and exit. I am positive that this will work. I don't know. I can't imagine what it would be like to have an adopted kid and not tell them they're adopted at a young age. Like, when do you tell kids?
Holmes, we have to go to the hospital.
When do you tell kids that they're adopted? I don't even have the foggiest idea. I bet you there's books and stuff about that. So back in kindergarten, grade 1, we had these 2 French kids who were brothers who came into our class, and they only spoke French, and I barely spoke French. And I got really excited once because... All right, Watson.
This should be the right place. Our man might...
Let's take a peek at everything. What do we got here?
Patients visit this department
Mr. Byron.
and then return home.
1014. Interesting.
Patients.
Yeah.
Department of Tropical Diseases.
Okay, tropical diseases. That could be a lot of things.
Watson, may I help you?
Hello, Baird. My colleague and I are here to see Mr. Byron.
Ah, Byron. Yes, he's in a bad way.
Eh?
You'll find him in a cubicle
Is
on
it-
the window side.
I mean, these are some very strong curtains if I can't push myself through them. Just saying. Oh, is that a dead body? No, that's just like a... And his books? I don't know. That's just like lumpy clothes, I think. Who are you?
That isn't our man.
He does look like a nice guy, though. Oh, is this him? This dude looks messed up. Is this our guy? Oh my goodness, dude. You had a rough go, hey?
Mr. Byron?
More doctors? Please. I've just received my treatment. I need to rest a while before I leave.
Oh, man. I, like, feel super sensitive. Like, I feel bad for this dude. He's all sorts of messed up, man. He's got the red eye. Well, he's missing an eye. Yeah. Or, well, diseased eye anyway. So he's got that big swollen eye like the other dude did. What do we got here? Red marks on neck. Marks of disease, probably. What else do we got here? Keep on going. We're going to take a peek at his hands here. Oh, more red marks on wrist. What the heck? He's got red marks on his neck and red marks on his... I'm going to change this to bound and chains, maybe. Those do definitely look like some red marks that were not, like, you know, not natural, right? Smell of opium. Opium den. Okay. Look at those fingers. They're very yellow, too. Oh, we got some green stuff on the boot. Grease and produce. Crowded markets. Okay. And he's in a wheelchair. He's in a wheelchair. Where do we click on the wheelchair? I don't know. I want to say marks of disease for these, but like they definitely could be bound in chains also. But I'm going to assume they're marks of disease because this dude is super messed up. Let me click on his wheelchair, bro. Let me click on his wheelchair. Oh, right arm is missing. He's a cripple. Okay. So now, do we think this guy has been chained up, or do we think... No, we're assuming marks of disease. Let's find out if we're right. He was bound in chains. He was bound in chains of some sort. Dang it. We keep on screwing that stuff up. I'm salty. Albeit is around 45 years of age, he is an archaeologist and an ex-member of the archaeological club. He is believed to be deceased by the other members of the club during Albiet's expedition to South America. He suffered a disease that affected his eye. Albiet lost his arm many years ago under unknown circumstances. He has a drug dependency and regularly visits an opium den near a crowded market. He also has marks upon his body from his disease. Just kidding, they're from chains.
We would like to ask you some questions about an expedition that took place 14 years ago.
Of course they were chains.
An expedition? What expedition? You're wrong.
You have a tropical disease. Photograph from club. This seems like a good one.
Is it not you in this photograph from Guatemala?
Nice.
Guatemala?
Tacuna man.
Dr. Baird, come here quickly, I don't feel well.
What on earth is going on?
Whoa.
Please calm down.
This dude is freaking out.
I'm sorry, my dear colleagues, but Dr. Brunt is waiting to give Mr. Byron a private consultation.
You can wait here.
Interesting. Okay, so there's definitely something fishy going on. That dude was definitely chained up. We got it wrong. Feeling real dumb
What should we
now.
do next, Holmes?
Weren't you paying attention? We have to wait, but we'll take advantage of the situation.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean? What are we gonna do?
This address is almost invisible.
Hospital for Tropical Diseases to Mr. Byron. Address Oak Street 21D. Dear Mr. Byron, Dr. Brunt is pleased to confirm your appointment on the 25th of November. Please aim to arrive early in the morning, Dr. Baird, Department of Tropical Disease. Cool.
He recently purchased Chinese tobacco.
What's the difference between Chinese tobacco and normal tobacco? Man, I wish I knew that. I wish I knew. Christiani Wallace Bros. Combined Circus, the world's largest tented cart. Where? What about the circus?
Oh, you're still here.
Yes.
We're waiting for Mr. Byron. Is he not with you?
No, the gentleman left directly after his consultation. Oh, he forgot to collect his belongings.
So he was leaving
it
in a
seems
hurry.
albeit has escaped.
Obviously. And he knows that we are aware of his true identity.
Okay.
Quickly. I know how to find him.
All right, this will be good. We do? Or is he at the circus? Does he live at the circus? What do we got here? Albiet's death. Sir Charles and Bernard claimed that Albiet died in Guatemala during their expedition 14 years ago. However, we met Albiet at the Hospital of Tropical Diseases. Either both gentlemen are lying or they are unaware that Albiet managed to survive. Search the map. The smell of incense and opium tells us that Albiet recently paid a visit to an opium den. Grease and humidity mark on his shoes indicate the dirty streets in a crowded market. He has recently purchased Chinese tobacco. A circus advertisement in his pockets informs us that Albiet passed close by to it. The incomplete text on the envelope, Blook Street 21D, could be part of his address. Ook Street. Something Ook. Okay, so tonight we still have to break into Morley's office, but we've got stuff to do until then. Let's head back to 221 Baker Street and see if we can't find what we're looking for on the map. So we can't find something that matches. Oh yeah, so the French kids, it was super sweet because I didn't speak much French and they didn't speak much English. And whenever we did manage to communicate, I would get so excited, right? I would get so excited and I would run and I would tell my teacher. They didn't stick around for very long, only like probably a couple months. And I think that's probably because most of the kids didn't speak much French yet, they felt a little ostracized, and that's bound to be a bummer, right? Oh, find Albiet's home. Let's take a peek, shall
Thanks to the
we?
information I obtained at the hospital, I
I can now deduce where Albiet is hiding. Excellent.
We know that
Excellent,
Albiet
Holmes.
paid a visit. Let's find a place in London where all four elements are close together.
Opium den. Oh. Is this it? Did we just... Okay, we found it.
Now
That was
we need
easy.
to find a street name ending in OOK.
Brook Street.
Here it is. 21D Brook Street. Watson, I believe we found Albiet's flat.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, so we're going to Albiet's house to grill him, I suppose, before the sun sets. Brilliant. Oh yeah, so these kids, they didn't stick around for very long, but I remember one time, even just making some sort of communication with these kids that didn't speak my language got me so excited, and ever since I've loved linguistics.
What should we do next, Holmes?
You tell me, Watson. No, not actually. I'm the boss. I tell you what to do next. Oh, we're still dressed up as a doctor. Maybe this will work for us.
Do you hear that? Quick, we have to open this door.
The door's too strong and the lock is too solid to break with bare hands.
Do you hear
Okay.
that?
The door's too strong and
Okay.
the lock is too solid to break with bare hands.
Oh, give me the axe, give me the axe, give me the axe, give me the axe. Give me the axe! Come on, man, hurry up. This game makes me take too long to do things. Okay, go, 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 go. Yes, just chop. Just chop. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Dude, what is with these QTEs? Just let me, like, it shouldn't be that hard to break down a frickin' door, dude. Yes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The suspense is literally killing me. Go. Just chop down the frickin' door. Sherlock Holmes, chop down the door now. Dude, let's go. Let's get... I'm sorry, what? Somebody shot an arrow at me? Oh, nice, 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 Watson. Let's go. What is going on? Oh, yeah, use Sherlock vision.
If I cut those ropes, the curtains will fall and block the attacker's view.
Oh! I peeked for too long and he shot me in the head. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's do this.
I need something sharp to cut those ropes.
Alright.
If I cut those ropes, the curtains
Okay,
will
so we're gonna
fall and
hide.
block the attacker's view. I need something sharp to cut those ropes.
Okay. What's something sharp? Is there anything else to look at here? Must be. Ah, there's my axe. Get it. Alright. Let's go back. Do we go to the table now? Go for the table.
This table could serve as cover. Watson, I'll try to reach those curtains to close them. Cover me.
Oh, hide. Oh, good juke, good juke, good juke.
This table could serve as cover.
Go. Go, Watson. Nice. Good shooting. Where are you at? Did we hit him? How did we not hit him even once? We laid down so much covering fire at least. Okay.
Watson, cover me.
Come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Come on. I can't. Click, 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 click. Okay, nice. Go, go, go. Why is he's trying to kill us with a bow? This is awesome. Oh, chop it. Chop it. Yes, you bald beauty. All right, he's got no shot. Let's go. Come on, come on. Yeah, come on. Above you. Move. Good juke, dude. Good juke. Got them juke shoes on. All right, let's go. All right, this could be dangerous. D. All right, excellent. Come on, creep up here. All right, where are you, you sorry son of a... He's probably...
Watson, come here. He's behind the screen.
You think he's behind the screen. Who is it? It's not Albeit. There's no way it's... I'm sorry. A smoke screen? And now he's gone. Oh, he went up the rope.
Our
Scheiße.
assailant escaped. Our attacker escaped through the sky.
Well, it definitely couldn't be Albeit. He only has one leg. Is Albeit dead? Did they kill him? Did they get him? Was he gonna tell us something? Yeah. Go to his... No? What? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. What? There's a giant stone coffin? Does that count as a sarcophagus, or is that only
Kill
Egyptian?
me!
Oh.
Calm down. It's over now. It's gone.
You? Oh. But why are you here?
We were coming
You're
to
not
get...
doctors, are you?
Well, he is.
Well, you're half right. Shall we remove these masks? Your true name is Albeit, is it not? You were a member at Charles Yellingham's club.
Gotcha.
Yes, I was.
Now, what happened?
Can you tell us what happened here?
After your visit at the hospital, I quickly returned home.
Yeah, you were
I was
uncomfortable. You're
lying there on the
spooked.
sofa and felt an evil presence in the room.
Totally normal.
An evil presence.
Never mind. It's probably the fever.
Well, not necessarily. Curse my foot. I don't know.
Or perhaps a living statue?
Yes. It was one of the double statues. I saw its
Interesting.
shadow. I believed that it was searching for me, that it wanted to kill me. It was horrible.
As in Zacharias' murder, the statue came to life when its intended victim appeared in front of it. I must examine your residence. It may hold some clues.
Last expedition.
Tell us about your expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Was in my former life.
Well, yes.
What really happened there? You were said to have died.
Everyone
I
thinks
was
he
ill
died?
with a terrible fever. I asked them to leave me there.
So they all assumed you were
I
dead.
remember how I only have flashes of memory. but by some miracle I survived.
Okay.
I left an eye and one arm behind. It took me time, but at last I managed to return to London.
Okay, but now you're super sick. Why do you have a false
Why
name?
do you use a false name?
That expedition signaled the end of my career and my very life as I'd known it. I changed my name
Out of
and
shame?
my address.
Or like
Now I'm weak and useless and alone.
shame?
I'm a walking dead man.
Not for long.
Perhaps this was it. It was my curse to fade away little by little. Tekunu Man's revenge.
Tell me more about Tekunuman's revenge. Why does he want... No? Okay, I
You
guess
are
we'll ask
aware
about
of
Zacharias.
Zacharias' murder, are you not?
Yes, and quite aptly I read that he was killed with a spear.
Aptly.
Well, he practiced archaeology almost as though it were a sport, seeking adrenaline. Imagine his state of adrenaline when he died, him being the prey.
And who would have been the hunter?
Tekunu Man, whoever, whatever. It'll soon be over for me at any rate.
So he doesn't really care. I mean, he's already
There's
resigned
a
to
locked
death.
door
Look at
on
him.
the first floor. May I have the key for it?
All right, but there's nothing interesting inside.
Yeah, that's what you think, buddy. All right, let's take a look at... So we got some more clues, definitely, to take a peek at. Okay, Sir Charles and Bernard Marley stated that the expedition members were unable to enter the temple of Tekunuman. Oh, these are spinning way too fast. Assailant in Albiet's house. Physical abilities. Mayan calendar. Escape through the window. Physical abilities? No. Sorry. Albiet's illness. Maybe facts about the crime. Interesting, interesting. I still don't know if we have enough information to do anything with all that stuff. Maybe we do, but I'm not sure. This one I'm still up in the air about as well. I wonder why he can't sell those things. I wish I could just ask, you know, but there is a certain formula to the way these games play out, and you are forced to use the information that you receive in order to solve it. But I'm like, well, I could just ask a couple more questions and get like way more information than before, but whatever, I guess. I'm not Sherlock Holmes, so I don't know. What a mess. What do we got in here? Oh, dear. Okay. Okay. A trunk. Yes. Open the lockbox. What do we got? What do we got? We got some letters. These are always good. Brazil, Sao Paulo, April 14th, 1883. I, Claudio Hal Inácio da Silva, give full rights and freedoms to Albiet Dyke and Ba Udambo from this day forth for him and his descendants. Interesting. Give full rights and freedom to... Interesting. So he freed them? What do you mean freed? This is interesting. My love, I understand your pain, but please, know that my decision was made only to protect you. How could I return to the real world? For if anyone should discover the terrible shame of this failed expedition and my enslavement, it would dishonor our son's name forever. It would be better that my memory remains in Tikkun Oman's temple. I came back to see you for the last time. I intend to die alone with my precious collections, my lifetime's result of archaeology. One friend of mine who is bailiff will help me handle the sales. You will receive all the income. Please try not to be unhappy. My death will be a release. I have made arrangements for my burial. Goodbye to you, my dears. I hope that you might forgive me and that you're able to finally lead happy lives. My only wish. Okay, so he's got a family. Oh, this is really sad. And he was also taken as a slave while he was in Guatemala? Oh, and that's his family.
Albiet's wife and son, I presume.
Man, I'm really starting to feel for this dude. His life is rough. But maybe he did something bad to deserve it. That seems to be the way things go in these kinds of games. Come on, there's got to be something. Oh, a crack in the wall. Hoo hoo hoo. Yes. Okay. Well, let's get in there then. Let's get in there then. Can we not? Okay. Yes, I see it. I see it can be moved, so let me move it. I'm so confused. Why won't you just let me interact with the thing I'm supposed to interact with? You silly game. Yes, I see the handprints. I see that it... Oh, what do we got here? A Mayan cog, it looks like?
1894. This model was created after the expedition to Guatemala.
Interesting. Why is it in here? I mean, clearly it's
the interior
precious.
Seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly.
The interior seems well designed. That means that they did see.
This model forms a part of another, larger model.
Yeah, there's more cogs to this wheel. Okay. Understood. There's some sort of conspiracy theory.
This bed is very small.
I mean, he's a very small man. This business right there, you see this? That freaks me out. Oh, did we check out this box? Yeah, there's nothing in this box. Lots of wood, though. All right, brother. You got a wife and kids that you're hiding. What's up with that?
What should we do next, Holmes?
We're gonna talk to Albeit a little bit more because we got some more questions for him.
There's a little bed in a small room. It's being used.
Yeah.
Well, it is for my son, Gulliver.
Oh.
After my official death, my wife and he left for Glasgow. Upon my return, I installed this room.
Just in case.
So they know about you.
My boy Gulliver visits occasionally. But I wonder, what is a life with a crippled father? They will lose me again.
Oh, man. I'm really feeling for this dude.
Mr. Albeit, what is this?
What did he do to deserve this fate?
It's impossible. How did you find it?
Answer me.
I'm Sherlock
17 years
Holmes.
ago, I built a model of Tekkanen Man's temple.
So, but the
We
inside.
stored it inside the club's globe before leaving for the expedition. I've no idea if it's still there. While in Guatemala, I had dreams about a missing part. A pyramid.
Okay.
Then, when we entered the temple, I
entered the
experienced
temple?
Vivid visions.
Wait a minute. You entered the temple.
Well, yes, we did. And we found the pyramid from my visions. But I was too weak. I was unable to solve the mystery of its entrance. I failed there. I always wanted to understand why. So upon my return...
You rebuilt this final part according to your visions and...
Nothing. But I'm dying, and at least my son will see that I did my best to complete my life's work. Thank you again for saving me.
Interesting.
A statue was once here. Now it's missing.
What is
It
up with these
appears that the missing
statues?
statue may have escaped via the window in the roof.
I refuse to
Iron
believe.
mounting rod is broken.
I refuse to believe that these statues are actually coming alive. This is a frickin' Sherlock's Holmes game, dude. Okay, let's look through our stuff now. Okay. Albiet's vision. Albiet built the pyramid of Tucunumans according to his visions, Albiet's version. Albiet said that he and his companions went into the temple, but they were unable to break into the final pyramid. So Albiet's version and didn't enter? Yeah. So they're lying. The testimony of Sir Charles and Bernard Marley are contrary to Albiet's. However, none of them wish to talk about the temple. Interesting. This is going deeper and deeper. Let's take a peek at these. Zacharias Greystoke was killed from the direction of the pedestal. Sir Charles saw the statue running. Albiet's vision. Albiet built the temple of Tucunuman according to his visions. Assailant in Albiet's house. The assailant in Albiet's house was a skillful and experienced fighter. And then we'll look at physical abilities. Yeah, those two definitely link up. Okay, so whoever was in Albiet's house, interesting. We're proficient, so we have a killer, like a trained killer, probably. Intriguing. Albiet's son. There's a small bed in Albiet's house. Albiet claims the bed was prepared for his son. Albiet's visions. Escape through the window. Albiet's illness. Albiet's life was ruined after the club. Okay, explored. Yeah, sure. I'm not sure. Facts about the crime. Albiet's version. And Albiet's model. No. And Albiet's visions. Ah, yes. Okay. Albiet could only build the model of the final period if he managed to gain its entry. It wasn't necessary for Albiet to enter the pyramid in order to construct its model. He could use his imagination. Interesting. Not sure yet. And then Albiet's model. And Albiet's son. Albiet's visions and Albiet's model. Maybe those two. Yeah, those two must lead to another clue. It's another with two. No, it is possible to complete the model of Tikkun Uman's temple. Temple model. Albiet could only build the model of the pyramid if he managed to gain... well, he technically wouldn't need to get inside. He could have used his imagination. But what does that look like if we choose that he's lying? A new clue. Use the club's model to discover why the expedition members are afraid to discuss what happened at Tikkun Uman's temple. There we go. That is what we really wanted to find. Okay, so he was lying. I mean, like, I wasn't sure. I wanted to take this guy at face value, but we can't. Interesting. Club debts. I don't know how I feel about that one yet. Okay, but we've been going pretty hard, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. We'll come back and finish a study in green maybe next time, maybe not. Like, this game is good. It's meaty. It's thick. I'm liking it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike and maybe a comment why. And of course, if you've been enjoying what you're watching, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you never miss anything from me, ever again. All right, and as always, you guys have a great day.